right, Pat, you're making videos this year. So, lights, camera, action. Franz and Anemones, it's your buoy underwater Pat. Mildly delirious after a riveting wait to start making this particular video.
Oh my God, I'm 36.
About 8 years ago, my buddy Thomas and I were at the Breakwater Wall and saw what is now the last sunflower sea star ever to be seen in Monterey around 1 a.m. out on the Breakwater Wall. Sunflower sea stars are a major player in the marine ecology. We're finding out now since they basically disappeared during a marine heat wave from 2013 to 2014. They had a bacterial plague that wiped out billions of animals from Alaska to Baja California. And here in California, and especially in Monterey Bay, they've basically been ecologically extinct. There's a few sunflower stars that are up on the north coast. People have seen them in the tide pools, some subtidally in kelp forest restoration zones. More on that in the new year. There's a few cool stories that are gonna start to come out on sunflower stars. It is a heat wavy time. It's been quite warm in the ocean the last little bit. And there's been lots of cool critters, lots of cool drifters. There's been salps and jellies and king of the salmon. It's been really incredible out there. When you give the breakwater enough time to soak in the night, there's this cool cast of nocturnal critters that comes out. I love midnight dives or like late night dives, very early morning dives. Very cool to see just something a little bit different. And what a way to ring in the new year than doing it underwater in my favorite place in the world, which is in Monterey, in the kelp forest. I guess looking at the time on this particular video, I'm gonna have to get pretty good at editing because I am a verbose buoy. Anyway, like and subscribe if Sharky Chef didn't tell you to do that already in this video.
Oh, hey everybody, it's Sharky Chef, breaking the fourth wall. Like and subscribe or whatever or something, I don't know. Where am I? Right here. Oh, hello. You're quite ravishing. I'm Sharky Chef.
And yeah, we'll see you at the Breakwater. And scene.
It's raining and we're going diving. I hope I don't get too wet before I go in the ocean. Yeah. Breakwater Cove. It's a treasure trove of wonder. Looks like some other people are ready to do the same thing that I'm doing. Coming around, gonna get ready at the dive site, yeah.
Ah! I realized when I drove away, my camera does not have a video light on it. We're just gonna go out, we're gonna see what we see.
Hello again.
We're recording again because we weren't recording before because I turned it off.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Hey.
We're professionals.
We are
Something like
professionals.
that. Oh, hey, oh, oh, no way. Here, down here. Oh, pick nose. Hi, Nick.
We're gonna find them.
We're gonna find them, Sea Squatch. There they are.
They're out there.
Yeah, okay. Hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Hell yeah.
It's 11:30. We're gonna go out there. Look for Sea Squatch. Wish us luck.
Hey, Rob. Rob, say hi to the GoPro. Hey! Wow! Midnight! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
All right, and here we are underwater following after Rob and his DPV. Off he goes, zoom, out to the end of the wall. And the first thing that we found on this dive was this incredible moment between a very large clown triopha nudibranch and a sailfin sculpin. Sailfin sculpins are one of those nocturnal critters that lives on the Breakwater Wall. And not only have I never seen one so chill being crawled over by a nudibranch, but I think it was also rather surprised as to what was going on. I ended up not filming this entire interaction, just absolutely ridiculous. One in a lifetime moments underwater. These are the types of things that you just can't really describe to your friends at home of like, why do you keep diving? What's the coolest thing you saw? Well, a slug crawling over a sculpin was one of the highlights of that dive. I mean, look at this. How awkward, how blessed I am to be able to take that photo of a very perturbed sailfin sculpin. These are one of the awesome animals to find on any night dive. Here's a snooted photo with my one focus light there. These sailfin sculpins, they're just absolutely mesmerizing. And look at these things when they swim. They have that ridiculous fin there at the front, hence sailfin sculpin. Their scientific name is Nauticthys oculofasciatus, which means the nautical fish or the sailor fish with the banded eyes. But look at that curvature there of that second dorsal fin, allowing it to flit about through the water. It's a very similar swimming motion to like a flatworm or a cuttlefish fin. Several different eel relatives swim like that, or like elongated fish. So absolutely marvelous. And then here was our second nocturnal critter, a classic on any midnight dive, the heart crab, Phylolithodes papillatus, meaning the leafy rock with extra papillae, extra fuzzy. And maybe you can see its little maxillipeds flitting about. It's got a blue-ringed top snail friend there. They're a king crab relative. These crabs like to eat things like echinoderms, brittle stars, sea urchins, maybe the snail in front of me. Not too sure about its full diet. Then here's another fun one, a China rockfish, Sebastes nebulosus, the nebula there on its side. Not typically found on the breakwater wall, typically found a little bit deeper. And then same as this fish, the tree fish, Sebastes sericeps, which is actually a big time predator on the reef, kind of up there with lingcods as far as what it's feeding on. And another thing that I saw was some signs of stress or potentially wasting in these particular stars, Pyzaster giganteus and Ocratius, the giant spine star and ochre stars, a couple of them not looking too hot. Then here's Udner's Dorid, Doris Udneri. This is the largest nudibranch that we have out here in Monterey, or can grow to be over 20 centimeters, named for a Swedish naturalist, Udner, who was describing a whole bunch of mollusks and got its name. And then here's another wonderful mollusk. This one absolutely awesome to see. Very common on night dives that the abalone crawl out. This is a pinto abalone, Haliotis kamchatkana. Look how gorgeous. Just that beautiful whorl on its shell. The olive green openings there, or the flesh peering out of those little holes there, distinctive of this particular species. There it is, far poorly lit, worse lit than the photo that I took. This is a new development on the breakwater wall in the last few years. All these brittle stars, and whoop, look, I saw this only post fact, but there was a red octopus that did not want to be seen hiding out there in that little reef crevice. But a fuzzy carpet, a shag carpet of brittle stars out there. And the kelp this night, absolutely sumptuous, super crystal clear. That is a 5-second exposure with the light coming in from Nikta and the rest. And then here's another 5-second exposure where you can see the light from the breakwater wall shining through the kelp. It was absolutely sumptuous. I turned off my lights a couple times just to swim through the kelp. And then we had this fun friend. This is quite common on the breakwater at midnight. We had a harbor seal using our lights to hunt. And look at those claws on the front. Harbor seals use those front claws to scratch. They're not dangerous or anything, but maybe you can see some of the family relatedness to the bears, because phocids and the rest of the pinnipeds are actually big marine bears out there, and quite common at night for the harbor seals to hunt around. This is one of my favorite behaviors to see. They've got these very long whiskers over their eyes, these vibrissae, and they'll actually swim above the reef upside down using their front whiskers and their eyebrow whiskers to hunt around for fish. We actually had one, there's the harbor seal chasing after, again, rawr, with its big claws, which they don't use to catch things. The vibrissae there on the front, and it was going after a kelp rockfish this particular time. But hunting by braille is what they usually do. They like to use our lights when they can, but harbor seals can follow the wake of a fish with just their whiskers, their vibrissae on the front, just waving their head back and forth. They can figure out where the fish are going. And this particular seal got a fish right there. Of course, I had no focus on the camera. I believe that was a young rockfish that it got, but it came in from above and then did that little jab, little bite to immobilize the fish. You'll see the whiskers coming in from the right and then it will do this lunge forward. Boom. Quick little bite, immobilize the fish, reorient it to be able to swallow it head first. And down it goes, one of many. And there I am trying to refocus on anything. Very, very bad focus technique here. Always try to have your camera pre-focused on some distance before you start filming. In this case, I caught onto all the backscatter in the water. But look at our wonderful Phoca vitulina var richardi friend. Here, the North Pacific harbor seal. One of my favorite animals to dive with at night. Oh, and I guess that's it for this narration. Okay, bye.
All right, well, no sea spotch, but Happy New Year, everybody. From Underwater Pike here at the Monterey Breakwater.